sponsored by Ocean Wave Cleaning and Restoration.
Welcome back to the Fashion Monger Academy. In today's segment, for our signature cocktail, we will be making a pina colada mocktail. For this mocktail, you will be needing 3 ingredients. You will be needing a pina colada mix, grenadine, and a lime soda. And of course, ice. So to start off, you'll want to have some ice in your mixer. Then you'll add your grenadine. You'll add about an ounce. Then you'll add your pina colada mix. You will also do about an ounce. And then from there, you'll add your lime soda. And then, of course, you'll stir up your drink or you'll shake it. And then you have it, your pina colada mocktail. Cheers.
You are now watching Fashion Monger Academy. Fashion, style, decor, lifestyle curated show.
Welcome to today's Fashion Monger Academy episode. In today's segment, we will be having our guest, Niko Salado. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, Niko.
Welcome.
We're excited for you today.
We will be interviewing our guest where we will learn more about his experience, new collection, and so much more.
This is Fashion Monger Academy, where we explore a journey from Boston to the world of fashion, with FMA's guest contributor, designer Niko Salado. Meet the multifaceted designer. Niko Salado is a dynamic fashion designer based in Boston, renowned for his innovative designs and entrepreneurial spirit. At just 22 years old, this Dominican designer has already made significant strides in the fashion industry, running his own fashion line under the name Niko Salado Studio. His creations span a wide range of accessories, including parachute bags and skirts, all reflecting his unique style and vision.
Again, welcome.
Welcome.
Glad to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
Yeah.
Yes, we look forward to looking at the collection.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Do you want to take it away?
Sure. So where are you from, Niko? What inspired you to get into fashion?
So I'm born in Boston, Massachusetts. My family is from the Dominican Republic. My dad was born there. My mom was born here. But I'm 100% Dominican. And fashion for me kind of came from family influences and going to school and seeing my friends kind of dress really nice. But my first real memory of fashion is my grandmother, just wearing these elegant coats made of all fur and everything, and just seeing her be so kind of fabulous.
Right.
Just wanted to be like that pretty much.
And when did you catch on to that? What age do you think? Do you remember?
Probably second grade.
Oh, wow.
Third grade, yeah.
Yep,
And I remember when my grandma passed away, she had a collection of fur coats, and we gave some to the bus monitor on my bus. She was the only person who could wear it, and I just remember that memory.
Oh, that's sweet.
That is nice. Oh my goodness.
So what inspired you to be a fashion designer aside from, again, friends and family, your grandma?
Yeah.
So I would say I was drawing cartoons, anime, Dragon Ball Z, when I was like in 5th or 4th grade, and I just remember like being like, oh, that would be so awesome if I had this outfit, I could wear this.
Yeah.
And so that kind of transitioned into like 7th and 8th grade. I saw my friends wearing like Supreme, all these different clothing brands, and I just kind of wanted to be like fresh, like them, just like see how they were dressing.
Right.
So in high school, I explored a bunch of different avenues of like working at retail stores, trying to be a stylist, and then my senior year, I got an internship as like a tailor's apprentice.
Oh.
And that was before I went to high school, I went to college, and from there I just kept sewing and never stopped.
Oh my God. So you know how to sew you know how to sew?
Yeah, I can sew everything. Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
What inspired you look today that you have on?
Well, I love to be comfortable in my own skin. I like to be a little bit flashy, but I kind of want to be like a little bit preppy, but also a little bit baggy. So I have like these destroyed jeans that I got
the
from,
stretch jeans. Yeah, they're looking good.
Wrangler, and then this Stussy sweater that.
And they
I
came like
loved
that from Wrangler?
Yeah. Well, no, I thrifted these, but yeah, they came destroyed.
Wow, Wrangler's hip.
Yeah. So whoever wore them before me, they put a lot of love into them.
Yeah.
And
No, I love it. And they're thrifted on top of it.
Exactly. Yeah. And
Wow, those look
everything I
good.
try to wear is like either thrifted or I'm getting a good deal on it or it's a gift or something like that.
That is awesome. So you don't believe in high ends or Lux or brands like
My
that?
wallet doesn't.
Same here.
My wallet doesn't. My wallet does not. But I do like if I can go to the thrift store and get like a polo shirt that's supposed to be $80, I'll get it for $10. Or,
So you like that type of
I
find?
like that kind of thing. I like the
So
feeling.
you don't like to splurge anything like that?
I like
Oh.
to feel like I got one over.
Oh, that's a good way of shopping. Yeah, he knows how to shop.
Yeah, and that comes from my
your stuff
grandma.
look good. Yeah.
comes from your
And that
grandma.
sweater and everything, I love it. It's pink.
Yeah, little cable knit.
Yeah, yeah.
It used to be really
Cable knit.
scratchy, now it's good. Now
Yeah.
it's
No, it's nice.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
Good shopper.
he is.
Yeah.
And when you said high school, did you stand out in high school?
In high school, I was really finding myself. I don't
Okay.
think I had the good outfits until maybe like senior year.
Okay.
But freshman year, I was mixing Adidas pants with Nike Tech windbreakers and like looking real crazy, just wearing all this stuff. But in probably senior year, I found my style. I started experimenting, like finding what I liked.
Yeah.
And then, I just was going to like my friends' houses and trying different stuff. and
Different
everything.
things.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you see, that's one thing that I've noticed, like, back at least in our time in high school, it was more so like people really wanted to show off the brand. So it was like a T-shirt with like Adidas on it, or
you have to
Nike.
show what it
And
is.
then you had
It's all
on
about
like
branding.
your Jordans on or something, or
Right.
like if you were wearing Jordan, it would be like top to bottom. But it's like you don't. I guess what a lot of people don't understand is you don't have to wear brand name to
No,
know how to
it's
style an outfit
style.
together.
Exactly.
It's all
Period.
about styling, creativity,
Yes.
and how you really accessorize as well.
It's so
or layer.
true.
Yeah.
It's so true.
I don't think I found that out until senior year. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how was I love this one. How was your hair during those times? Those phases?
That's a great question. So my grandmother, she actually had a hair salon on my street in Boston, on Dudley Street, for like 40 years.
Wow.
So my mom, her hair.
So she was very creative then.
Yeah, she was.
She was a stylist.
And
okay,
so
hairstyle.
I just had, I would never even get like a fade on my hair. Like I would go to the barber shop and I'd come back and my dad would be like, "Your hair doesn't even look like you got a haircut." Because I was kind of flat all around. But when I got older, I started putting like Moroccan oil and like texturizing it and stuff. And now I'm happy with it.
Yes, yeah.
very happy.
Because certain people, I don't know, a lot of people, different hairdos tell, you know me, I told you, tells a story, and then I like to wear a hairdo according to the style, what I'm wearing.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I was curious how your
I would love
style
to be
you're
able to
rocking.
like flip it and accessorize it for my style. Like if I'm wearing something else, put a different hairdo on it.
You
That would be
can.
amazing.
So you can blow dry your hair out too, you know.
That would be
Have
awesome.
a different look.
Yeah.
Have that preppy look to go with the preppy outfit.
For me, my hair, like that, the accessorize is my beard, really. Because when I was in high school and I had this mustache, it was not it. It was like a little mustache. I couldn't grow a beard, but I kept on to it. And then I finally grew a beard, and I was like, okay, like I could wear it. I could wear it full. I could
Yeah,
shave it
you
down,
can do
I
a
could wear
lot.
a mustache. I could
Yeah.
do whatever. So that's like that's the way I.
Because beards are totally in now. I love a good beard.
And they do say a haircut is it's like men's makeup.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my barber.
I never heard that.
You
really?
haven't?
No.
Oh, I hear it all the time, and I'm like,
never
I
heard
believe
that.
it.
Yeah.
Really?
Because
Yeah.
the haircut, it's a sacred experience, you know. Like,
That could make sense. That's why barbershops are always, the
Yeah.
$10 you come
So
every.
full.
It used to be
Yeah.
$10. You come every week to get a haircut to keep it. And it's
not $10 anymore,
That's a
Miss Akers.
shame.
It's 25 with a $5 tip every time. Every week. It's every 2 weeks. It's good. My barber, he puts like face lotion on me. He'll
Yeah,
he
you're
puts a
getting a
hot
groom real
towel.
experience.
Yeah, he'll massage
Well,
my
that's
face
worth
and everything.
25 then.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because if you're just going to get getting the fade down, shouldn't be 25.
No, yeah.
Oh, some places
Yeah.
more.
And
Like
they don't even talk to
50.
you. They won't even talk to you when you do it.
Oh no.
Yeah. I need conversation, at least.
Because that's what the guys went to have the conversation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's your counseling.
Exactly.
Oh,
No, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
That's where the guys go and hang out.
Like my barber's my age from Dominican Republic. Doesn't
Yeah.
speak any English. I just speak Spanish to him. And,
Right.
Yeah.
Holy
vibe.
smacks.
Yeah.
Interesting. That is so cool.
Born and raised in Boston, Massachusetts, Niko's Dominican heritage plays a crucial role in his identity. His father was born in the Dominican Republic, and this cultural background has influenced Niko's approach to design and creativity. Since 2019, Niko has been passionately creating clothing, drawing inspiration from influential designers like Ralph Lauren and the timeless appeal of vintage outdoor wear.
how has a degree in fashion design helped with all your different projects?
And where did you go to
work?
school? Yeah.
So I went to Framingham State University as well as Odilia.
Where we met, yes.
And a degree in fashion has actually helped me, I would say, like a lot. And it also sometimes doesn't even come into play in certain things.
Back up.
Right.
That's amazing. So you even went to school for fashion, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Because when I was in school, that was like, honestly, wasn't even thought of. It was a laugh. They didn't even know it really existed back then. So, because I'm quite older than you. So, and that's what I really wanted. But back then, it was like, go be, the doctor, that story. And I'm like, I have a creative side that no one's addressing, and I really wanted the fashion.
Yeah.
So I ended up going, I said, okay, I like communications, what we're in right now. So then I said, okay, I'll switch, I'll go to communications. Because no one really heard of fashion.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad that it's out there now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a male student as that is taking it, which is
Exactly.
really awesome.
Yeah.
There was actually a couple of male students in our
That's
classes.
awesome.
Yeah, and it was,
Yeah.
there are only a handful.
I'm glad you went for what you're good
Handful,
at.
but there was
Yeah.
Yeah.
some present.
Like, I feel like in every grade there was probably no more than 2 or 3
Yeah,
students.
I'm saying
Yeah,
it's
I agree.
impressive.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you really just stayed true to who you are.
Yeah.
Okay, Hedda, I'm sorry to cut you off,
No,
but I was just really impressed with that.
I'm very grateful to have a family that supported me
Right.
and do what I wanted
exactly.
to do.
That's right.
And like, if it was like, oh, I want to do fashion, and my
Yes.
mom and dad were like, okay, well, let's figure out how you're gonna do that, or what you're gonna do. So if I wanted to do an internship or take a sewing class, they paid for it and they helped me out.
And he knows how to sew. Can you help me with my
I can help you with a lot of stuff.
I bought a machine. What's it called? Not the.
Serger?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Brand new, sit in
Yeah.
the box.
that's the best.
Oh, you gotta help.
That's
We're
the
gonna
shortcut.
take a class with
the shortcut.
Nico.
But
I know the basics.
I should be doing some classes soon.
Please sign up.
Yeah, but okay. So my degree. So I got an internship, and having my degree helped me a lot with that, like having experience. But then there will be
Right.
things where like I'll do a project with a group of people that's more like not immature, but kind of it's not really professional. So it's like just my skill and my experience. you know?
Okay.
They're not asking for credentials or anything like that. But,
Right.
I might still get paid, but
Yeah.
if I go to a job, nowadays the job market, like they want you to have 5 years experience
Yeah.
and 2 years of outside of college, So it's like the better your degree, the more you have, the higher education you have, the more you're respected, and yeah, it's important. Yeah.
And do you design your own sketches and things like that? Do you create a
Yes.
line?
Oh yeah. So I do I'll usually start with like some rough hand sketches, and then I might take some inspiration maybe from like Pinterest or whatever it is, print out those photos and like draw. Then once I've gotten the sketches down, I'll go to my computer and digitize them, and I'll start doing digital drawings, and that way I can like experiment with them much easier. But I prefer, I'd say digital drawing, just because you can do more with it.
And did you learn how to do drawing? Did they teach you that in school?
Yes, yeah. So I took it was probably a year and a half of classes.
Okay.
I would say like digital drawing could be for everybody. It's like kind of scary at first, trying to figure out how to do it. But I have friends who they draw on their iPad and they do masterpieces and they do all these crazy, amazing drawings.
Yeah.
And then you have people who are drawing on sketches and they're doing even great
And
stuff.
can you make it through design without knowing how to draw?
Yeah,
Okay.
like my favorite designer, Ralph Lauren, like he paid people to draw.
There you go.
He
Because
didn't.
that's something I would have to do.
Yeah, he didn't know how to draw anything. He said, "You know how to draw? Do it for me."
Right. There you go. Yeah, because that's
Exactly.
it would, like.
Sometimes it
some
takes
people-
a team to,
Yeah.
get to where you are.
So don't think you need to have that
Yeah.
skill if you really enter it. Oh, that's
You
good.
just have to have the vision.
That's
the
right.
vision,
There
yeah,
it is.
and the mentality and hard work.
Right,
If you
yeah.
really want something, you gotta work
You
for it.
got to do it.
Figure it out.
Niko's educational background and professional experience are as impressive as his entrepreneurial endeavors. He attended veteran school in Marblehead and received a full scholarship to pursue a Bachelor of Science in Apparel Design from Framingham State University. Furthering his education, Niko studied fashion in Florence, Italy for 6 months, broadening his horizons and gaining international exposure. With 5 years of experience in cut and sew apparel creation, screen printing, and product development, as well as marketing campaign creation, Niko has honed his skills and expertise in various facets of the fashion industry.
That's very true. So do you only, you mentioned you have a collection in your
Yeah.
profile. So where do you see yourself? Like, do you see yourself just continuing to create more collections or more like a custom designer? Like what kind of vision, I guess, do you have for designing, at least the designing aspect?
I would say
moving forward?
like right now I'm very happy with where I'm at in terms of like the basic silhouettes that I've built. Like I feel like I could take every design that I've done right now and just put it in a different color and that would be like my next collection. And because I think I've worked so hard on like the templates, kind of the patterns and everything that I've tried to perfect them. But in 5 years I could see myself maybe with like 2 or 3 more collections out, and like I'm really trying to focus on building kind of like a world and like a story around it and putting it in stores and stuff like that, and just kind of positioning myself to be as professional as possible.
Once Niko had an idea of where he wanted to go with the parachute bags, he began rough concept sketching. Each sketch was a step closer to bringing his vision to life. He decided to implement the adjustable cord channels that he had initially incorporated into skirts designed for mountain climbers into the bags. This idea seemed both innovative and practical, allowing for a personalized fit and added functionality. After finalizing his concept sketches, he moved on to creating prototypes to test the feasibility of his ideas. Experimenting with the number of cord channels, he used 2 adjustable channels in the parachute duffel bag and 10 in the tote bag. This phase was crucial as it allowed him to see firsthand how the adjustable cord channels would function in different bag styles. Creating prototypes was a revealing process. It highlighted the weaknesses in his initial designs and provided a clear direction for improvement. One key change was replacing the sewn adjustable strap with matching webbing and adjustable metal sliders. This not only streamlined the construction, but also enhanced the durability and aesthetic of the bags. The prototypes of both the parachute duffel bag and the tote bag came out well and offered valuable insights into what needed further refinement. The next step was to create a smaller version of the duffel bag and develop a crossbody bag. Each iteration brought new lessons and opportunities for refinement. The smaller duffel bag needed to maintain the functionality of the original while being more compact and convenient. The crossbody bag, on the other hand, required a design that balanced ease of access with security. After multiple rounds of prototyping and testing, the final versions of the bags began to take shape. The result was a collection of bags that combined innovative design with practical functionality. The process of designing and creating these bags was both challenging and rewarding. Each step, from initial concept sketches to final prototypes, taught him valuable lessons about design, functionality, and the importance of iterative testing. The finished products reflect the journey of continuous improvement and the pursuit of excellence in bag design. The final versions of the bags not only met his initial vision, but surpassed his expectations in terms of practicality and user experience. This journey reinforced the importance of adaptability and openness to change in the creative process. As he looks back on the evolution of his bag designs, he is filled with a sense of accomplishment and excitement for future projects.
So you have one collection right now?
Yeah, I have one collection out right now, and I have like an accessory collection with them. So it's all
Okay.
bags.
So describe what your collection is like. What is it?
So my first collection is called Mountain Climber, and so it's about it's a metaphor for climbing mountains in everyday life, and how you can take any challenge and rise to the peak, and there's
I
always
love
gonna
how
be
you put a
another
story behind that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think of it like that.
So, and it's like
That's
inspired
great.
by like vintage outerwear and hiking
I was
wear.
gonna say,
and
how did you get into the mountain type of gear?
Yeah, like hiking
wow.
at first.
Oh, okay.
And like being from Boston, we have like the Blue Hills. You have like different stuff, but I'm just like.
Mountain Climber takes inspiration from vintage hiking and outdoor gear and landscape paintings. This collection seamlessly transitions from urban cityscapes to natural landscapes and is interchangeable and easy to wear in any environment. Mountain Climber is not just about hiking, but an analogy for life. Every peak is within reach as long as you climb. You can climb any mountain, and there is always another mountain to climb.
Yeah. Oh, good for you. So you like to hike too?
I love hiking with my friends, some trail mix.
Oh my
some
God.
music, and just
Good
go.
for you.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's impressive. And now you have you can hike with fashion.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I look at it.
That's
Best
the
of both
reason.
worlds.
Because I was like, there's not as much fashionable hiking gear out there
Right.
for people. So I was like, I think that you should be able to go from work to the hike
Right.
in the same outfit.
Same outfit. Awesome. And you make it for men and women?
Men and women. My collection is entirely unisex.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's amazing work. Like you see how far you've come, and you
Yeah.
started here. and
Yeah,
now
because you saw them from the
climbing up,
beginning,
climbing up.
right?
Niko's designs are distinctive for their functionality and versatility. He has a particular fondness for crafting accessories and garments that serve multiple purposes. Currently, he is venturing into the wearable technology space, aiming to solve everyday problems through innovative apparel design. Niko draws inspiration from a variety of sources, including technical mountaineering, vintage military gear, and the iconic logos and monograms of established brands. These influences are evident in his designs, which combine functionality with a timeless aesthetic.
Right. Yeah.
Now, do you have a time limit on your plans?
So I mean, I always
goal?
feel like I'm rushing, like I gotta get it towards,
Yeah.
get towards it. But I would say I'm on like a 10-year timeline for real. Like I'm trying to go slow and steady and just get everything right, the foundation, and just be like the turtle,
Right.
and just keep going and then eventually, be at the place where I want to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
They do say slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah.
Right. Right,
And
that's
people
very
forget that
true.
the turtle won the race.
Yeah.
I actually
Exactly. You want to do something,
true.
Yeah, you have to stay focused and actually put in the work, but at the same time, you
True.
know, take your time doing it to perfection. Like your collection, for example.
Exactly. Yeah. Sometimes it takes me maybe like 2 years, a year to even come up with the idea. So
Right,
it takes a long time.
Yeah.
Now, did you do an intern when you did your studies at Framingham?
So I never did an internship at Framingham State like officially because you could get like an official internship through the college.
Okay.
But I was working at different stores. Like when I was a sophomore, I got to work at the Virgil Abloh Church and State store. So he had just done his Louis Vuitton collection and everything, and then he came to Boston and did an exhibit, and I got to work at the exhibit. I got to meet him and like get him to sign all my books and everything like that. So that was awesome. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of like the only thing I did.
Have you traveled to get your inspiration?
Yes, totally,
Yeah?
yes. So I took a trip to Florence for 6 months for a study abroad, and
Florence,
yeah,
where?
Florence, Italy.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was in Italy,
Italian.
and
Great.
that was like life changing.
I
I like
bet.
that. 6 months
Great for
living out
you.
there. I
6
can't.
months.
Yeah.
6 months?
6 months in Italy, yeah. Wow. It was crazy. It just like
And plus, you speak Spanish, so it kind of could help a little bit.
yeah, and Italian is yes,
A little
Very
different, but
similar.
still,
Yeah.
yeah.
Similar.
And it's cool because they speak English over there, but I was just everything that I could see. I took a picture of it, put it in my reference book. I'm like, this is amazing.
That's
whatever
amazing.
it is.
Great experience.
Yeah.
And you did that 6 months during school?
Yeah. So it was spring of 2023, so like January to May.
Oh, is that when you? So you went on vacation, but you didn't do it.
I went on
school.
vacation. Yeah, no, it wasn't through school. No,
Oh.
I didn't do study abroad.
I
Unfortunately,
see.
I wish I would have,
Study
right?
abroad.
But
Yeah.
It was cool, yeah. It was good.
yeah.
That's a great experience.
Yeah,
And
Italy.
you probably went to fashion shows over there. What time of the year did you go?
So it was like springtime, and it was kind of cold at first, and it was warm.
Yeah.
But,
Our spring or their spring?
our spring.
Okay.
So like January and May and like April. So like April kind of got a little warm, but I didn't go to too many fashion shows because they kind of, they do it in Milan and then they're doing it in everywhere else like Paris and everything. But in Milan, I mean, I went to different fashion like boutiques and stores and stuff,
cool.
and got to see a bunch of stuff. I had friends who were walking in Milan Fashion Week, and I went out there and visited him, and it was awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
The connections.
amazing.
The connections. Yeah.
Were amazing, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So you said, again, you mentioned you traveled to Italy. So do you like traveling in general, like as a
Yes.
part of your life?
I love traveling. So like, for my graduation gift, me and my family went to Greece for about 3 weeks.
Greece, wow.
Greece was
Amazing.
awesome.
Yeah, I can, yeah.
Yeah, so we did like 3 different places in Greece. I've been to like Barcelona and London and Paris and Amsterdam.
Also, all the fashion,
All the big
heavy
places.
Right.
cities.
Yeah. I love traveling, but I love traveling. I mean, I get inspiration from everything, so
Right.
it's like
Yes.
it's like traveling is just a double,
Right.
it's a plus.
Niko's contributions to the fashion industry extend beyond his own brand. He has worked with teenagers in fashion design workshops, participated in upcycling competitions, and showcased his work in various exhibitions. Notably, his mountain climber collection was featured in the Fashion in Bloom exhibit at the Danforth Art Museum in May 2024. Niko Salado's journey is a testament to his creativity, dedication, and entrepreneurial spirit. As he continues to innovate and expand his horizons, he remains a prominent figure in the fashion industry, constantly pushing the boundaries of design and functionality.
So we're here to see Niko's collection. Let's see what we got here. We got a lot of nice looks. I can't wait to
So we
see.
can go from left to right, basically, or from right to left.
Okay.
So this is, I call the parachute tote bag. It has 10 interchangeable locks that basically allow you to change the size and the shape of the bag to however you want, pretty much. So this bag was a part of the look that I presented in California at the International Textile and Apparel Association conference. And so it won me a couple of awards, and basically it's just it's meant really for me and my laptop, if I go with this. But all the accessories that I designed for are really meant for commuters, for people who work jobs who want to go, they're going to different places every day, and they need an accessory that they can take with them everywhere, pretty much. So it's satin lined.
That looks nice.
Thank you. It has my tag on it, made by Niko Salado.
I even like the tag.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It even has, it's green and yellow.
Yeah, that's my colors right there. And so,
Okay.
I sourced all the hardware myself. Everything is from manufacturer in America.
Yeah.
All the hardware and everything. And I sew it in my basement.
Oh my
wow.
goodness.
Do you make it in other colors, or is it like
so
one of a?
For right now, the orange is the only color I have. In that specific one, and then another bag that I have, a different model, has a bunch of different colors.
Beautiful.
So this is a skirt that goes with the same bag. It's made out of the same nylon taslin suplex, a 5.7 ounce. So this is, I call the parachute skirt. So that was the parachute tote.
Right.
So like the parachute tote, it adjusts fully.
Yeah.
And it can change its shape and its size and go all the way up to your waist.
Oh, mini skirt.
Yeah, and so it has the back cinch too. And so this is that skirt that basically can fit most sizes.
Yes.
As long as you pull it out, it can go in and you can tighten it up to fit you.
Right.
But so this skirt was really for, we're going on a hike, and are you going to be able to run with this skirt on, right? No? Okay, you cinch it up, and now you get some free range of motion and everything. Yeah, so this is like one of my favorite pieces. It has 4 pockets.
Awesome.
And so it has these hidden welt pockets, and then it has these drop-in pockets right here.
Nice.
Yeah, and I sew these on the Juki at home. Yeah.
Wow.
pretty
I
much.
love a good skirt or dress with
Yeah.
Yeah,
pockets.
you said you love a good skirt.
Yeah, with pockets.
So this is like the third look. This is the third piece in that full look, pretty much. So this is a
Wow.
reversible jacket.
I love
That's
that.
just like a like a real. I'm thinking of like wow.
Yeah, so it's a real, yeah.
And it's
so
reversible.
It's reversible. It's green, and this is the same fabric, just a different dye
Yeah.
as the bag and the skirt, pretty much.
That is amazing.
But yeah, it goes
Love
from there.
that.
It has 4 pockets, 2 hidden welt pockets right here, with a zipper.
That is awesome, Niko.
Thank you so much. And it has a yoke. And so, yeah, this is one of my favorites. I just wish I made
what's
it
the
my
yoke?
size. So the yoke is right here. So you have the back yoke and the front yoke right here.
Wow.
That just basically allows it to be more fitted.
Yes.
For men. Yeah.
I found out the Dorito meant something.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Yes. That's how you sew the yoke.
Oh,
That is like
so
my
it does
favorite.
matter.
Yeah,
That
it does.
Dorito thing. Okay.
So this is what I call like the grenadier skirt. So it has the functionality of the orange skirt, but and it changes height and it goes up and down in its weight. But the biggest part about this skirt is that it zips off at the waist. I mean at the knee. So
Okay.
you take the back.
I was gonna say, yeah, I knew
Oh.
so that was covering something. It's a zipper.
So you got the big metal zipper right here.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Find the
Okay.
zipper. It's kind of lost right now. but
Yeah, that's okay. And you can make that bottom part a neck.
You can make
put it around your neck.
You can cinch it up. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So
I would make it like a scarf.
we got the zipper right here. And so this zipper is really meant for a couch. So I found this zipper, it's like almost 50 inches. They don't really make 50-inch zippers like that. But you take it off.
Nice thick.
Nice thick gold metal zipper.
Right.
And yeah, now it goes into a short
Oh,
size.
you are
Oh.
something
Yeah.
else.
And it has these welt pockets again with the zippers.
I like that as well.
I know you do.
Yeah, and so it's adjustable right there.
I would wear that as a top. That
Yeah,
other
you can
part.
do, yeah,
Oh,
you could do it whatever.
two-piece.
Oh,
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the whole collection is really
of them.
meant to be mix and matched
Yes.
with the,
I see a
with
lot of
each
vision
piece.
with that.
So I want you to be able to wear this with the orange jacket or
Right.
the green jacket and basically mix and match every single look.
Oh yeah, those colors are compatible. Yeah.
So then this
The
right
whole
here,
color palette.
this is the monks at the
That is
monastery
beautiful.
jacket.
It's a nice
So
jacket.
this jacket
Oh, that
is
is
inspired
sharp.
by an 1800s painting of
You should wear
monks.
that today.
Yeah,
That's
this is-
nice.
Of what, sorry?
It's an 1800 painting of monks climbing a mountain. So if you look at it, right here are the monks walking, and then right here is the mountain at the monastery, and they're climbing up a little path. So
Oh, wow.
I took the painting.
Oh, I
and
see them. The
yeah.
two,
Wow.
the two black.
I wouldn't have even.
No, yeah. So
The
I
two black
basically took
people.
the painting and turned it into a camouflage.
Yeah.
And so you can see them right here. They're walking,
Yeah,
and
two
then they're
black.
walking up to this light right here on the mountain.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And so I changed it up to be
Amazing work.
different colors. Yeah, this is one of my favorite pieces. This is manufactured in China. Yeah, one of my favorite.
Oh my goodness.
So the successor to that is the twin mountain climbers. So this one is a little bit more
I love
visible. So you got them right here, the guys
yes.
walking. And so you can see them on the back as well right here.
Yep.
But they're climbing the top, and this one is an XL. The monks at the monastery was a large, but this one has bottoms that go with it.
That's so my outfit. I would buy that.
I love those pants.
Yep,
I like
so-
the fit on them, the silhouette.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
So it's got the little pocket right here, drop pocket, and everything.
And you make it so well.
Thank you.
Very well.
Yeah.
It's
not
like
too much.
yeah, because he needs to be on. Sometimes I see the new designers on certain shows.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my god,
too much.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're really good.
Like I have a friend, right, and he goes
You're
skiing
good at
every
it.
year, and he does backflips on the ski mount. And I told him, I said, we should get you in this.
Yes.
And then go do some
Take us-
backflips on the mountain.
That's right.
Yeah. So
now,
it's meant
do you?
for everything.
Right. Do you? Okay, you say use a pattern, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, so, like,
'Cause
when I
no
make these-
freestyles ever. Do you do anything freestyle? Just
Yeah, I
do
might
it?
do a freestyle. Like if I'm making a bag, I'll do a freestyle. But it's when I start. It's like the prototype. I freestyle it, and I'm trying to figure out how to get the shape right and everything.
Right.
But once I figure out that shape, then it's very meticulous. It's very we got to recreate the process and do it exactly the same way
Yeah.
every
So
single
you
time.
can make your own patterns too.
Yeah, I can make all my own patterns and everything. Yeah, and then I can grade them up in size.
Because
so-
patterns just a whole nother ball game too.
So, there's people who
just do
their
that.
art is their pattern.
Right.
Yeah. And so, you know, you have to be, if you're a fashion designer, right, you got to be able to take your pattern from medium to extra large and to small and change it up.
Change it up.
And understand why, you know, this part gets bigger and this part gets bigger, because as people get larger, then
That's what they ask you.
yeah, their waist might get larger, but the length of their pockets don't change, you know? So it's a million things.
It's so true, because I bought a pair of pants, my size, but put them on, they rise up, and they go high waters.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, why?
Exactly, because people, you know, and with manufacturing now, you know, you have manufacturing in Mexico, you have manufacturing in China and Pakistan and India. All those people are different shapes and sizes.
Yes.
So people in Asia are much smaller than
They
people
think
in America.
everyone's short.
Exactly. So a large there is it's a lot different than here.
Sure is.
It's very different. So yeah, this is. I don't even know if I have a name for this. It's probably like the cargo pocket skirt, pretty much. But these pockets are huge. They can fit a laptop in them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you get them
Sure
huge.
can. Yeah, it's big.
And basically everything, again, it's supposed to be versatile, supposed to be meant to be worn, you know, in the wild, in the wilderness, but also chic enough
Streetwear.
to be, streetwear and everything. So, you
Everyday
know, so you know, you got the pockets, it's interchangeable, the size is the same thing, you know, and this one doesn't have the adjustable hem, but I like to think of like every look in this collection kind of like a V2, V3, V4, V5, and so, you know, I'm going from prototype to like the master plan pretty much.
Right.
And so this one is like kind of in between the prototypes, but I would take this skirt, you know, make it in pink, make it in green,
Yeah, I
yellow,
like the
every
navy.
color. Yeah.
Maybe
So this one goes perfectly. I would say, yeah, I would probably rock that with like this right here. So this
Is that the one in your stores? In the
Yes.
stores?
So you got these in stores. These are the mini parachute duffel bags. They're adjustable. They have less fully adjustable cords than the tote bag, but basically these bags change shape and size. I brought every single one of these clothes in this bag right here.
Oh,
And I changed them up, even though they're small. So it's kind of like a weekender bag.
I'd say I always bought that to the gym,
Yeah, you bring it to the gym.
because I like to be styling when I go to the
airport.
gym.
Exactly, you bring it
If
to
you
the
need it.
airport.
Airport,
You're going
yep.
to New York for a weekend, you know, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5 outfits.
Yep.
Your
A
shoes
road
you put in
trip or
here.
something,
And so,
yeah.
you know, you wear it cute on the, you can take the straps off, everything, but you wear it like this, and then, you know, you need the more space, and you change it back up, and you
Wow.
know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
You
totally a
get your
nice
size.
tote for the gym.
Yeah, exactly. So
For me,
I
yeah.
make these in 3 different sizes. Right now, you can actually see my girlfriend has the extra large duffel bag on in the fashion runway. So this one is kind of like maybe fits like 3 of these. Yeah. And
Oh,
so-
wow. Okay. Yeah. Very
so-
spacious.
Yeah, that is
then.
a big one.
Yeah, so I love these because they're perfect size, and I make these in green, purple, yellow, blue, and pink, and brown. Yeah, and so I love those.
So that's the first collection.
That's the first collection, and then this is a piece that I've made. This is a jacket, the first thing I ever got manufactured for my brother who passed away. So like I said, my brother
That
was
is
from Lynn,
lovely.
and so I put the angel, guardian angel on here, and I get really inspired by everything. So like some people, they kind of question how you can execute an idea, you know, but I'm like, I know I want to do that. So I took his ring that my mom turned into a necklace for me, and I scanned it, and I turned it into an embroidered patch on the sleeve.
Oh, wow.
And so I took all that, I put his initials right here, his birthday and the day that he passed, and, you know, yeah.
Oh, my
I
it's just
love
one
that
piece.
piece.
And so I don't wear it too often just because I hate the idea of it getting ruined or anything
Right.
like that.
Right, right.
Now, do you
That's my
make a
favorite.
custom piece for everyone else, or is that the type of that's
So
gonna
this
be
is like
a
this is for
collection?
me, you know, like
Okay,
no one
For
would
you.
ever wear
Okay.
this. But
Yeah.
if I was to, you know, I could take the same silhouette
Yep.
and I could go out and do a different one, you know. But
Yeah,
there's
because
never
those
gonna
are in
be-
style now. What's it called?
Varsity.
Varsity
Yeah,
jackets.
Varsity jackets
Yeah.
are in.
Yeah, so
right
I
now.
got this one, and I have, like, you know, some people might come to me and be like, oh, I want to do one for my cousin or whatever, you know, and I'm just going to do it tailored to them, you know.
Right.
Like, we could change the image on the back
Yeah.
to be, you know, a picture of them, or
Right.
it could be whoever, but
Or your logo or
yeah,
whatever.
the logo or whatever. But you know, this angel, I literally found the picture on a stamp in a pile of stamps, and I scanned it, and I made it a big thing, and I put the halo over it, and
Beautiful.
and that's it, you know.
And that's embroidered, you mentioned?
And that's embroidered chenille embroidery patch, you know. And they make it in China. They make them one of one, you know. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Lovely
That
collection.
is really nice. Classic. That is nice. Wow. What a collection.
Thank you.
And they all tie in somehow.
Yeah, they have the orange
Goes
and
together.
the blues,
Yeah.
the browns. I
Yeah.
think it's brown.
I was really
Navy.
inspired by my class in Italy for accessory design to create a collection of accessories to go with your original collection and be something that was complementing it, but could also stand alone and be.
What'd you do first? What was your first thing?
This was the
you
first
made?
one I made. Yeah.
So when you first decided to make anything, that was the first thing you made?
Oh no. Oh yeah. So as an example, like out of this group, this was the first thing I made in 2021 when my brother passed.
Okay.
But everything from here was made 2024, like mid-July past. The first thing I ever made was a small bag that was this big for all my sewing supplies.
Is your collection in a store? Do you have it in a retail store here?
So you could go to iGo on Newberry Street, right across the street from New Balance.
Awesome.
And that's a store run by some of my friends, and they have my accessory collection there. So I have 5 bags there right now, all different color, all one of one pretty much. Everything made by me. Yeah, so you can go.
Handmade.
Yeah, handmade. Everything
wow.
handmade.
And what's the, what was I going to say? The price range? Is it like?
Price range, yeah.
Yeah, is it low end, high
So
end, or?
if you go to that store, you could get. I sell my bags for $165. You could also get them on my website, nikosalado.com. But yeah, they cost you about $165. Like the lowest item that I have for sale on my websites would probably be like around $30. So throughout all the different kind of businesses that we run, it kind of varies.
Right,
Like, I
right.
have sweatshirts and hoodies from like 30 to 60,
Yeah.
and then if you want to get something like hand sewn by me, at least $100 to $200.
Right, right.
And then depends on if I'm getting it manufactured or what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
That,
But
yeah, it does matter.
Right, it's a custom piece as well.
True, custom
One of a
too.
kind.
Yeah, that's one of a kind, and that's incredible.
That has its value.
It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
And do you sew fast? Because I know I wasn't like.
I'm a fast sewer.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I'm a very fast sewer.
Oh,
Like,
great.
I pride myself on that.
Yes, I would
because
say.
If you're a fashion designer and you're doing it all yourself, then you kind of have to figure out what's the most efficient way to
Right,
do this. So
right.
like, if I want to sell, 5 or 10 bags,
Yes.
I can't take a month to do
No.
it, because if I'm paying myself minimum wage, then 12 or 24 hours, then
True.
the price goes up, and I can't sell it to you for $150.
No, nope, you're right.
Yeah.
And so do you have like one of a kinds, or like, say you're only going to make 5 pieces and that's it?
Exactly. Yeah. So like if I have a bag, then I might pick like 4 or 5 colors I really like, and then do maybe 2 or 3 of each color.
Okay.
And then I might never do them again. And then
Yeah.
you can just come to me and buy them.
Yeah.
And then I'll just get the fabric, and it might take me 2 weeks, and I'll just make it for you.
And what kind of like fabrics with the hiking type of material? What is that?
So it's like nylons, like waterproof repellent, like a ripstop stuff. So like as a designer, you want to be very cautious of where you're getting your stuff from.
Right.
So like I'm trying to make sure that the fabrics I use don't have any like forever chemicals that are hurting the environment or anything like
Those
that.
things, yeah, you got to look into.
Like so I want to make sure like you can use my stuff in the wild, but as long as it's not hurting the wild too.
Does the colors distract the wild?
It can, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you might get caught out there. See a lion.
Get caught out in the wild.
Yeah, they might see
No
the hot pink.
camouflaging out there.
No,
Oh,
but
no.
it's I like to get inspired by the colors of nature and stuff
Yeah,
like that, but then I
okay.
might tune them up a little bit and make
Okay.
them like neon or something like
Yeah,
that.
something cool.
Yeah.
Oh, because I can
Make
see
it
you're
your
not
own.
afraid of
Make it
color.
my own.
You're wearing pink.
No,
That's
yeah.
impressive.
I
That
love
looks
color.
good.
Yeah.
A lot of men don't wear pink
No.
because
No,
they
no.
just
You
feel
see
intimidated
sport,
by
yeah.
it.
Right.
They don't know how to do it. That's what
Nico knows how to do it.
Come to Niko for styling.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Of course. So how would you describe then your personal sense of style?
I'm like a Polo Factory like mannequin. Like if you go.
Yeah, you said something like polo on
Yeah.
top and then
if you go to the
kind
Polo
of streetwear on the
Factory,
bottom.
you might, like, cause I'll wear like, I've like probably like the last 2-3 months it's only been polo, like Ralph Lauren, which
Yeah.
is crazy because
Really?
today's like the first day I haven't been wearing like my signature outfit really,
Yeah.
which is all polo or whatever. But
Well, you have a brand shirt on that T-shirt.
yeah, I got the yeah.
I saw it.
I
I see
see
everything.
it.
I'm like,
Oh.
I see everything.
These are,
I saw it.
Lauren.
But I would say like it's a mix of like kind of classic styles,
Yeah.
but just like a little bit baggier, more streetwear kind of inspired. Yeah.
So Ralph Lauren must be your
He's number one.
okay.
Who's number one?
There it
Who's
is.
number two then?
Number two would be like It could be like a tie between like Virgil Abloh or like Junya Watanabe, who is a Japanese designer. He makes like very similar shirts to like this style.
wow.
Like he'll do like this style, like you know the stripes, but like the cut would be completely different, or anything like that. And like I just like I like designers who take like a different take on like American style.
Yeah.
Wear, you know, like that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, could your clothing be universal, do you think?
Yeah, I'd say so. You know?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes, you know, people like what they like. You know, that's what it is. But
Yeah.
I think if you're younger, then you'll definitely see the appeal. And then I know people who are older that they see it and they're like, oh, I get this. Like this reminds me of maybe like 90s or the 80s, kind of like rave skirts, like
Yeah.
baggy stuff like that. So I take inspiration from everywhere, and hopefully people see it and it
Yes.
reflects like that.
Like it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So they
Great.
can find it at the store and online. Do you like vintage? Well, since you say you like vintage because
love vintage.
you're more shopping with the thrift, so you're vintage. I'm not a vintage type though.
No,
I don't think so.
it depends.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think
I
I would
like-
call myself vintage.
I mean,
no.
I like how vintage Chanel looks.
Oh yeah, I can't
I
go
would-
well.
I
yeah,
mean,
if it's
I would
Chanel,
love
then
like
yeah.
vintage Chanel,
Right.
like.
But I
you
just
know,
wouldn't go
but
into a store and shop. I wouldn't even go. I don't even know where a vintage shop
Yeah,
would
yeah.
even is.
Probably Boston.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
I feel
You
like
find it
for
probably
me,
Boston.
or like a Savers. Savers is a great
Oh,
option.
but I wouldn't call that
You know.
vintage. That's
No,
thrifting.
Well, you
but it's
never know what
thrifting,
you
but
can
it's like,
find, though.
It could be a vintage.
It could be a
I got
vintage,
these
yeah.
thrifted.
Oh,
you know,
oh,
and so-
okay. Well, we
At
need to go on a
Goodwill,
field
Yeah,
trip.
yeah.
Goodwill, yeah.
We got to go thrifting field trip.
But like for me, like I
maybe-
get that same feeling
Yeah.
if I'm going to like TJ Maxx and I find a shirt that's like $20.
Yeah, see, that's I get the feeling out of
That's that
there.
feeling
What
I
you get in a
too.
thrift shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the same feeling for me. So,
'Cause,
but yeah, I love that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
man.
that came from like my mom. Like we go to Marshalls and TJ Maxx, like, and she's like, "Oh, this is nice," and you know, you're not gonna get that price anywhere else.
No.
So,
Right.
Nope.
Exactly.
So that's cool. You like to shop.
Yeah.
Because a lot of men don't even like shopping. So
I
that's
love
like.
That is
love
true,
it.
actually.
Yeah.
Now
From
that I
my
think
dad.
about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I have to shop for my boyfriend.
Some men just want to
I
go
had to go
in
buy
there,
him his
5
pants
minutes.
the other day.
I get that from my dad for sure. Like my
Yeah.
dad is like he has everything, and he's like he has like a classic style, and he'll be wearing like so many different colors and brands, but he puts it together,
Right.
and like that's a big influence for me.
I
too.
was going to say, it must be have style in the home too.
Yeah,
Do you have
for
siblings and just have
Yeah.
two parents
So I
at home?
So I have my dad and mom, and then I have my older brother passed away, and he was originally from Lynn too. So
Oh, wow.
I love being in Lynn because it reminds me of him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I have him, and then I have my best friend who lives with me at home, and he does all my stuff with me too.
Oh
and so,
my
yeah, that's like my
gosh.
little family.
Are you the baby?
I am the baby. Yeah. My brother was 10 years
I can
older.
tell he's the baby. That's so
I'm the
cute.
I'm the little baby. Yeah, for sure.
That's good
He's
though.
good,
Like,
though.
like
Yeah.
you mentioned, like
Yeah.
it's good that your family supported your
Yeah.
dreams and goals, and
Totally.
you know, again, with
That part's really impressive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, going to college and going for what you want. He didn't hide
Exactly.
it. He didn't go for what they wanted. I'm just really happy
It
that.
helped I got a scholarship too. I got the
Did
full
you
ride
really?
scholarship,
oh,
so-
that's
God
good.
bless.
Congrats! I didn't know that.
They were like,
Wow.
we're not gonna pay $40,000 for you to do this, but if it's free, you can do it. So no.
Really? For academics or?
Yeah, so for academics, and so since I was in the MECO program,
Yes.
you know, I
Explain what MECO is. Some people might not know.
So the MECO program is meant to take students in Massachusetts who live in the inner city, and they bus them out to suburban schools throughout Massachusetts to bring diversity and equity into the places. Yeah. So, you know, they're always looking to spread the wealth that they have in these very, you know, affluent communities, and so
Yeah.
they pick a few MECO students every year that have really great grades, and
Yeah.
you know, I wrote a great essay, and they they gave me an awesome scholarship.
And it worked,
And
too.
that paid for
great.
my trip to Italy, and
Wow.
and so it paid for a million things for me.
Oh,
That's good.
this is gonna work for you.
Yeah.
It is. All this is. I just see you. I can see it now.
Thank you.
That 10 years is gonna be 5.
Yeah.
I can
10 years
see
is
it.
bye-bye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be 5 for you. Oh my goodness. So have you reached out to anyone else? Have you tried to make it like?
Like a big thing?
Yeah.
So,
Because some people don't want it. They want to keep it small, like a little.
Yeah.
How big do you want to go with this?
well, it kind of, you know, I kind of fight that a lot of times because
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, slow and steady, you know, we're going to make this bit by bit. But then you see people on Instagram and they're like, you know, balling out on a boat and everything. I'm
That's what
like,
I'm saying.
I like boats. I
Yeah,
want to be on a
we'll
boat,
be
you know?
Sure,
So
right.
sure.
I look at that and, but I always kind of come back to it and say, you know, we're building one step at a time, this and that, you know, and however far it takes it. But
Yeah.
my end goal is, you know, I want to be on the private jet. I want to be flying. I want to do the fashion shows in Paris
Yes.
and all that stuff and have my own store. but I'm ready for it to take however long it takes.
Right.
That's good. But again, that mentality of like, if you have the vision and the work ethic for it, you'll get there.
Oh yeah, you'll get there.
I want to make like the pattern that one size fits all. So you can get into it and then tighten it up, and then my skirts, they change length, they change height. So you can go, if you're tall, you're short, you can wear it anywhere.
Oh my God! And do you try to make outfits that are unique, or like what's already out there?
So I think it's kind of a mix, because I'm getting a lot of inspiration from stuff that I like already, and so then I'm trying to think, how can you make this innovative or new, for example. So I'll take, I want people to look at it and be like, oh, this is cool and new, but it's also familiar, and I also know how to wear it. Because sometimes you get scared and you don't know how to wear it.
That's what happened with my collection.
Yeah.
A lot of people would tease me or laugh because they didn't see themselves in it, but they wanted it.
Yeah.
Because they felt like someone would laugh at them.
It's because they're making decisions out of fear. They
Exactly.
don't know how to,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a struggle. A lot of people were like that.
It can be.
I'm like, don't do that. You can't wear your clothes because of someone else.
Yeah. I think also as a designer, it's important to make what you like.
Yeah.
And never think about the audience.
Well, that's what's so hard though, because trust me, things that I like it can kind of to some people, and again, they won't wear them.
Yeah.
But
that's why
then
you
you
find
have to try.
people who like your stuff.
That's what I'm saying. I have to find people that like it, because I gotta find it.
Nowadays, it's you find your community with social media.
That's true.
You don't need to try and do anybody else's thing.
Yeah.
You do your own thing, and then gather the people that like your stuff, and in a couple years, you got 100,000 people who like you.
You're right, because when I designed a collection for a few stores in Boston, I found myself changing some of my collection to fit the store.
Fit the store, and that's like.
And I wish I didn't do that, and that cost on me.
Yeah.
You know, the store owner was asking me to, can you do it like this and this, that. So I'm creating her designs.
Yeah.
And it didn't move anyway. I'm like, see, you should have let me just do what I came in here with.
And you would rather have done what you wanted to do and not regret it later.
Exactly.
Right. Staying true to yourself.
Right.
Be unapologetically yourself.
Yes.
All the time.
Yeah. And I was just too eager. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do what I do, because I wanted to get in the store.
Right.
And then another mistake was I should have had her buy them clothing, buy my collection wholesale.
Yeah.
Instead, I invested in it, I bought it, and then when it didn't sell, came back to me.
Yeah.
I said, I'll never do that again.
No. You got to figure out what fits you. You know, what kind of pants fit you.
Yeah.
First of all, we can't have the high waters. Your ankles can't be too high.
I had some on today. I know what you mean.
We got to make sure that it fits you right.
Right.
And you know how to match the colors.
Right.
That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Exactly, and whatever you feel comfortable in as well.
True.
You can be wearing designer, but if you don't feel your best in it, you're not going to look the best, unfortunately,
That's so true.
And I tried the stylist route also. Like in high school, I worked at retail stores. I thought I wanted to be a stylist. I just knew I wanted to be in fashion, but I didn't know if I wanted to be a designer.
I get what you mean.
And I found out I didn't really want to be a stylist, but I have friends who are amazing, super talented stylists, and I just trust their vision. I'm like, if I'm doing this, you're going to come along with me, and you tell me how you want to style the collection, and do that,
Oh, wow, yeah. See, for me, it was the opposite, because in high school, I used to want to think I wanted to do fashion design, as you know. And so when it came to picking a major at FSU, I was like, I don't think I want to do fashion design anymore. I wanted to be in the fashion industry, but not fashion design. I stopped sketching years ago. And so once I was there, I was like, okay, I like the styling, the merchandising. I have that vision, just in a
different type,
different aspect of it.
Yeah, because it's a big industry. It's not just people think of fashion. You just think of making clothes
or
there's so much. There's more to it.
There's people who are making sure that the clothes are being sent to the stores.
That's
and that's their passion. And it's a million things that go.
So many things. There's buyers. There's everything.
Exactly.
It's all a lot.
Niko's entrepreneurial journey began with a screen printing company called Fried Chicken USA, which he started with his best friend. This venture allowed him to help various brands develop their identity and create original designs using equipment in his basement. His clientele includes sportswear and streetwear brands, as well as influencers. In addition to his fashion line, Niko co-founded a record label called Soul Recipe Records with his friends. At Soul Recipe Records, he manages social media marketing for artists, creates original album artwork, and designs merchandise, showcasing his versatility and creative talent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was
And what
crazy.
else do you do? So tell us about your other business, fried chicken.
Yeah, so
I love that one. Fried Chicken USA.
Yeah, so I have a screen printing company with my friend, and we call it Fried Chicken USA, and it was just kind of like a play on words, just like a joke, but we were cooking, and we were just people would come to us, friends, other designers in Boston, and they said, I had a screen printer in my basement, and they're like, I want to do a clothing collection or anything, and I said, just come to us, and we'll
That's
do it.
awesome.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's awesome. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, Fried Chicken USA. Just the name, that's just awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
That really is. And then
Oh my goodness.
and now tell us about Soul Recipe.
Yeah, so Soul Recipe is basically like the evolution of Fried Chicken USA. So
Because I was like, oh, that has to go together.
yeah,
Okay.
so, exactly. So me and my friends were like, okay, we want to be a little bit more serious, so we called it Soul Recipe. So now we have Soul Recipe Records, which is a record label that me and my friend do, and me and my friends, and I basically handle like merchandise, creative direction, and stuff like that, and we do like hip hop, R&B, soul music, jazz,
Oh, wow, okay.
and then that goes hand in hand with Soul Recipe, which is like now we're making our own merchandise with like maybe like music inspired images, graphics, and sweatshirts, sweatpants.
So
track
if
jackets.
I want to make a song or a record or anything, I can
Yes.
come to you.
We
You guys got the studio.
We got the studio.
Oh wow.
Wow.
That's where we go. Yeah.
So you can make me sound good?
Yes, we can. We can make magic happen.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. You got like a package deal.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm loving
It's
it.
a lot of
The
stuff.
real deal.
You've really got a great vision. This is
The
great.
creativity, just in all aspects, communications,
Yeah.
fashion.
That is
Gotcha.
awesome. Have you put these singles out? Are they on the radio?
Yeah,
How's that go?
So we have like, I'd say we have close to 10 projects out now.
Oh.
We have 3 different artists, some from FSU, from Birmingham State. We have 3 full-length records out, and we're going to put a first vinyl record out this year.
Oh,
so
wow,
we're looking to make
amazing
physical
work.
music. Yeah, physical music.
So they still call it records and things like that because it's so
Yes.
different now. Everything's on the computer.
I like to act like like I'm really in the music industry and stuff. So
Good
I
for
call
you.
it a record and
Right,
everything. But
that's right.
between me and my friend, we probably have over 3,000 vinyl records. And so we are gonna finally put out our first vinyl, and it's gonna be like a double-length LP, hopefully. And we got somebody to paint the cover and everything. And
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
So again, what made you do that? Because do you sing?
No, I don't.
Okay.
So my friend is a music producer, and he
Okay.
lives with me.
Yeah.
And so we've done the screen printing together and everything. And so we basically were just like, he loves making beats and producing. So, and I had great friends who were rappers, and we just put them together, and that was
Awesome.
Best of both worlds.
it. Yeah, best
It
of both worlds.
is. And then they can hear it on like a Spotify
You
or
could go to
something?
Spotify. You could look up Soul Recipe Records on Spotify, Instagram, and we're everywhere.
That's
Do you do
great.
podcasts?
We haven't done any podcasts. We might have like a magazine appearance or something, but we're getting out there. We have a couple interviews out on YouTube that you could watch. Yeah.
So when you make the apparel, can you customize it any way you want, or is it just certain
So
looks?
it depends. Like if you're coming to me and you said you have a clothing brand and you want to do this, then I'll work with you and figure out what I can do at my house. What we need to outsource,
Sure,
if we need to go
sure.
to like another country and get this made. But let's say you see like one of my jackets and you like it and you're like, I want to do it with this print. Then we'll work it out and I can get it made.
And baseball caps and all that?
Baseball caps. We can do embroidery. We can do
Yeah.
sublimation printing. Everything.
Goodness. Now, what's sublimation printing?
So sublimation printing is like before they sew the pattern pieces together, they're gonna cut out the front of this, and then they're gonna basically print the image on that first, and then they cut it together and everything. Yeah.
Accessories. So accessories is your first passion
I
in
would
this?
say I really have fallen in love with accessories lately. Yeah. I had a teacher in Italy who was the photographer of Vivienne Westwood's brand for like 10 years, and so I just fell in love with accessories. Yeah.
Wow.
And I figured out that you could take a collection and take it to the next level with accessories and just make it pop.
Yeah, because usually you don't see accessories on the runway.
No, see, everybody here has a look and has
Yeah.
a bag,
Yeah.
So I tried to take it up a notch.
Right.
Make it different. Make it your own.
Make it my own, exactly. Yeah.
Good for you.
And I needed a bag. I was like, it came from a need. I was like, I
That's
need a
what.
bag.
That's good.
Let's
You had
figure it
that.
out.
There it is.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's also a need.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you, Niko. You were
you. My
fantastic,
pleasure.
and
It was
I
a
look
pleasure
forward
to
to
have
seeing
you.
more of
My
you.
pleasure.
And
And
please,
Niko
please tell
Salado.
us where you can find your
You
pieces.
could go onto nikosalado.com. You could go on my Instagram, Niko Salado, or Niko Salado Studio, or you could go to iGo on Newberry Street in Boston.
Awesome. We look forward to seeing more of you
Thank you.
in that collection.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to Fashion Monger Academy. See you next time.
We would like to thank Niko Salado for this opportunity. We look forward to seeing more of his groundbreaking work in the future, as Niko's vision and passion continue to inspire and influence the next generation of fashion designers.
Sponsored by Ocean Wave Cleaning and Restoration.